Sicia Flametongue, guys, the new meta for the spider. She's kind of replacing the enemy max HP hitters like Septimus, Coldheart, Royal Guard with her unique ability of detonating the HP burn on the enemy. So she's the only champion in the entire game that can do that. So how you guys can see, bang, we reached a 14 seconds hit. What is up, everybody? Scratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. How you probably saw, guys, this video is gonna be a guide on Sicia Flametongue. Her value skyrocketed with the new patch that got released with the new dungeon, sorry, because it's not as new the patch anymore, because it's been 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month. Time is just flying, honestly, you don't even keep track on it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Sicia, guys. So we have the 10x coming on her this weekend. I'm honestly excited because she's kind of like my most wanted non-void together with Ghostborn. They're kind of like in equal part there. She's a very unique champion, right? So we're gonna have a look at that champion in a second. First, I just want to give a big shout out to Sephiroth, my clanmate, for letting us jump on his account to do this guide for you guys. The team you've seen at the beginning, the one that beat the world record 13 seconds, right? It's not made by me, it's actually made by Infinite. He's a big brain in the community when we're talking about dungeons and stuff. Big shout out to Infinite. So let's talk over about Sicia, guys. What makes her so unique, right? What's special about her? So Sicia Flametongue, Demon Spawn, legendary, Force Affinity, attack-based champion. Base stats are not insane, nothing out of the ordinary. Look-wise, wow, she does look badass. Now, I kind of covered the guide on her a while back, but I feel like it kind of needs something new, guys. We want to talk a bit about her. Now, it's only a week or two away for the new patch that brings in the AI fixtures, the ones where you actually control the AI. You're gonna set up what the skills the champions they're gonna use themselves. Her AI is a bit busted in dungeons at the moment, but once you're gonna be able to fix that, her value is gonna be even bigger, guys, for whoever gets to get her. Like, she hits hard, super strong, okay? And her utility overall for the spider is a bomb. Unique, how I said, the new meta. But let's have a quick look at the skills first. We have the A1. Towering Inferno attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 30% chance of increasing the duration of a HP burn debuff on the target by 1 turn. So triple hit on the A1. That works perfectly fine on a Fire Knight as well, if you want to use her on the Fire Knight. 4 books in that skill. Moving over to the A2, Flame Eruption. On a 3-turn cooldown, fully booked, attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance to place a weaken for 2 turns, a 100% chance to place defense down for 2 turns, if there are at least 2 enemies under HP burn debuff. Then, instantly activates any HP burn debuff on each target and decreases the duration of those HP burn debuffs by 1 turn. So basically, make boom with the HP burn instead of poison detonation. That's why she's so unique. She has defense down, she has weaken, and then she detonates the HP burn as well, guys. Now, of course, she is dependable of her other skill in order to land the defense down. Moving over to the A3, we need 5 more books in here, sorry, so that's a total of 9 books. But moving over to the A3, 5 more books, 14 books in total, guys, for this champion. Firestorm Right. On a 4-turn cooldown, fully booked, places a HP burn debuff on this champion for 3 turns, then attacks all enemies. Has a 100% chance of placing HP burn debuff on all enemies for 3 turns. Grants an extra turn if a HP burn debuff is placed on all enemies. Now, normally this should happen 97%, guys. You have 3% chance, stupidly, of getting resisted even if you have 1 million accuracy. So unfortunately, time to time it will happen that she will get resisted, at least on one of the spider link, and she will not be gaining the extra turn to move over to her A2, for example, and detonate the HP burn she landed. But this right here is gonna come in play better once the new system with the AI thing is gonna come out. I kind of forgot how we call that, honestly. But she is partnered with Cardial, right? So Metaphysics passive increases this champion's speed by 3 and damage inflicted by 3% for each ally and enemy under a HP burn debuff. If Cardiel is on the same team, all allies will heal by 3% of their max HP from HP burn debuffs instead of receiving damage and losing HP. Then we have increases ally accuracy in all battles by 60. So 13,000 HP, almost 1.6k attack, 1.1k defense, 97 speed, basic crit, 60 crit damage, basic resistance, 20 accuracy. Probably you're wondering why I'm not on the champion selection menu, because I'm gonna move there in a second as well. The build I have on her is honestly just trash because I don't want her to deal damage, right? First, we're gonna jump in and have a couple of runs in the spider, guys. I feel like I wasted 500, 600 energy in trying to get the first thing you've seen on the intro, guys, to make that fast time. Like, that was a pain to set up because of Kaimar, but I'm gonna explain you that in a second as well. So, if we let the champion go on auto, guys, she's gonna start using directly her A2. And I tried that without having a HP burn in front of her. But there we go, we detonated the HP burn, is almost a third of the spider's HP, which is pretty badass, honestly. And then she will use the A3. Unfortunately, her AI is a bit busted. They never got to fix it. But how I said, in 2 weeks, hopefully in 2 weeks, I just approximate, I'm not sure. But hopefully we're gonna get a patch coming out. We're gonna be able to put what skills to use for the champion, and then everything's gonna get sorted. It's gonna work much, much better overall. But I really hope I'm gonna pull the champion this weekend, guys. I have 98 ancients at the moment. I hope I'm gonna manage to get her from that, honestly. I have 20 sacred saved up as well. I kind of want to keep those ones for the future, but if I'll have to burn some of the sacreds to try and get her, I'll do it, honestly. I really hope I'm gonna get out cheap and just use the ancients, you know, which usually is not really happening, but hey, hopefully. So, let's see. There we go. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Is a decent time for stage 25, honestly. You can make this faster, don't get me wrong, if you're adjusting a bit the team differently, you're running different champions, etc. But Sicia Flametongue, she only dealt 6.2 million damage because she detonated the HP burn, so Tyrant got to bring most of the damage up, 7 million, Crypt King 4 million, Coldheart 2 million, Sir Nicholas 1.2 million. Now, let's just say we're taking Tyrant out. It's not really gonna give us a lot of good stuff. I'm actually gonna waste 20 energy here, so forgive me, guys. I hate doing it, but I just want to show you the AI. So you see, she went with the A2 instead of the A3, unfortunately. So that kind of goes against everything in her kit, right? Then she's gonna use the A3. But if we're gonna go in, I'm gonna manual this. If we're gonna go in with the A... okay, let's get that thermometer down. So hopefully we're gonna land the HP burn on everybody. So we use the A3. And we got one resisted. That 3% chance just decided to come in and screw us over. Let's freeze all of them there, more or less at least. And now we get to use the A2 in a second, guys. So we have HP burn on most of them, so check that out. We put the speed down a bit. You see, and we got down the HP by a lot on the actual boss here. So Crypt King is kind of nice here because he increases the duration of HP burn. She decreases it for 1 turn with the A2. But I feel like once the champion is gonna be able to use the skills in the right order, and especially with the new dungeon, guys, the new stage, I feel like her value definitely skyrocketed by a ton. Honestly, like, because she's so unique. There are no other champions that actually get to do this, right? So because of it, I feel like she's definitely huge for it, you know. Seems like we lost Coldheart, unfortunately. Okay, are we landing some more HP burn here? Or are we about to get wrecked? Okay, so that's weaken and defense down there on some champions that had HP burn. I'm a bit scared here. I am a bit scared indeed. But seems like we're gonna land HP burn now with the A3. There we go. So it's all about AI, man. Like, Plarium has a talent of making so many bad AIs on champions, unfortunately. And that kind of ruins a lot of stuff. But we got Sicia now with 10 million damage because her HP burn kind of came in play rather than having another champion to rely on. So once they fix the AI, you're not gonna need to rely on another HP burn champion to go in front of her, and you can throw in a team like this a Renegade, a Kymar, and will work amazing. But that's Sicia Flametongue in this format, guys. Let's have a quick look at the build we have on her at the moment. And I do want to try her on a damage build just to see what sort of numbers she can throw in arena, because last time I didn't had her booked and I felt like her value was not really showed up properly. But these are the stats we have on her, guys. Honestly, are awful. Like 33k HP, 3.1k attack, 2.4k defense, 175 speed, 20 crit rate on an attack champion, but we don't want her to deal damage, right? 128 crit damage, 298 accuracy. So if you want her for the spiderlings, you gotta make sure she doesn't have full crit rate, as low damage as possible. Build her more like a support champion, so kind of build her the same way you would probably build the Sifi, just not as fast. Masteries, I did went with the Nuke Masteries, guys, because I want to try her like that. I already refreshed the Masteries once to get rid of the thermometer, so it doesn't affect me on the spider run, the one that made the 13 seconds. I'll explain that in a second as well. It took me like half an hour to 1 hour to figure out why Kymar was not doing the right skill, but in the end I managed to figure that out, hopefully. I'm not even 100% sure about it, but yeah. Helm Smasher as tier 6 on her, because we're gonna change the build in a second. First, I just quickly wanna walk you through the other run. So you've seen we made a super fast run at the beginning. It's not gonna be reliable, I can tell you from now, but basically you wanna have either a Tyrant, either a champion that lands HP burn AoE. So Tyrant, Ignatius is the best because he cannot get resisted, so no matter what, he doesn't have that 3% chance of getting clapped. So you make him at 153 speed, for example, something like that. I've seen this on Smiley's video, so big shout out to Smiley as well for dropping that video out. I will be leaving a link in the description, make sure you guys go check him out as well. But the idea is in the next way, you have 153 speed on Tyrant, then you have 150, 151 on Sicia, 150 on Creep King Graal. So basically, you only have boots and nothing else. Make sure she doesn't have accuracy either, so she doesn't do anything crazy. Just give her the speed. Honestly, nothing else. No masteries, no nothing. Just speed. 151 speed boots, and if you need to put a shield or something else next to it just to get the right speed. Then Creep King Graal, the same. I think he does need accuracy, if I remember it correctly, for his skill. Let's have a quick look, actually. Creep King Graal, where are you? He's still bad, guys. He is still... No, he cannot be resisted. So he doesn't need accuracy either. Just give him speed boots as well. Get him to the same speed. One speed slower, if you guys can do that. Then you wanna have Cold Heart faster than all of them. So Cold Heart 220, 230. So she needs to overlap Kymar. Okay, so Kymar, literally, you can go on Kymar with zero gear at all, or give him like, I don't know, 20 speed on top of his base speed, something like that. Don't go crazy on it, and he's gonna reset all the skills, and that's how it happened there. But if you have thermometer masteries on your champion, so if you have Arcane Celerity, if you have Rapid Response, that seems like somehow it affects Kymar, that he's not prioritizing his A3, he's prioritizing his A2. That's just as an idea. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. I'm not sure if I figured that out. Maybe if the spiderlings take too much damage, Kymar is gonna try to use the sleep instead of resetting. So it's either one of these two guys. I feel like it's either something regarding the thermometer on the champions, either something regarding the thermometer on him. On Cold Heart as well, feel free to have as much crit damage as you want. The damage is kept anyway to 10%. But mainly you want to have accuracy to decrease the thermometer, and you want to cut on Kymar before he resets to decrease the thermometer of the Queen, to make sure she's not attacking you. I'm quickly gonna change the build on Sicia, guys, and we're gonna take her in for a spin in Arena. And we're back with the damage build on Sicia, guys. 2 cruel sets and a broken set. Actually, I just rolled some of the craziest gloves I ever rolled, guys. So check this out. After you see this, probably a lot of you guys will be like, Scratch, can you come on my account and roll me some quadruple crit rate on crit damage gloves with attack percentage and speed, guys? Those gloves are amazing. Just look at them. But yeah, so somebody's gonna be excited about that. So the total stats on her, we have 25k HP almost. She feels pretty squishy with the HP. I'm not gonna lie about that. I haven't checked the Great Hall if it's maxed or no, but with the substats we have on the pieces of gear, her HP is extremely low. 5.7k attack, 2.1k defense, 215 speed, 100% crit rate, 274 crit damage. No accuracy, no resistance. We haven't really focused those sort of things. We want to see her raw damage, right? Crit damage gloves, attack chest piece, speed boots. This is the weapon, helmet, shield. I actually rolled this as well now. Triple crit damage and 1 crit rate. That's the ring attack, crit damage amulet, and of course we have an attack banner on her as well. She is fully booked as well, guys, so now we can finally see the number she throws. I showed you the masteries before, so all the way down to Helm Smasher, guys. But that's Sicia Flametongue. Now, time to take her in arena and see with what sort of champions we can actually use her. Because honestly, I have no idea what champions he has. Literally, I have zero clue of the champions he has. So we're gonna get a Sicia in there. How fast are you? 366. We can work with you. That's the Kymar we used before, so he's the bad one. This one is 317, okay, so we can work a bit with this. And we need the defense down, right? We want to get a defense down as well. She might be a bit too slow, unfortunately. Do we have a Madame series? Then we might be able to run a team like this. What do we have here? Let's see. 323, perfect. And Madame series, 244. Good amount of accuracy. So hopefully we should be able to clap this team, guys. Let's see what is she capable to do. So I'm actually gonna buff all that on a 2 speed, and then we're gonna go on the other one and see if she's gonna use the A2. I would assume she's gonna use the A2 on auto. Chris got resisted, nothing to worry about. Now let's see, can we one shot? Hopefully we're not gonna get a weak hit on Duchess because she's weak affinity. She's not great in the current meta in the arena because of all those Duchesses being everywhere, guys. But let's see. She actually used the A3, man. She used the A3 in arena, and on the spider she's using the A2. Palladium. Why? Why are you doing this? She should be using the other skills here. Oh my god. Palladium, you never cease to shock us when we're talking about champions, AIs, and all sort of things like this. But voucher, I was not expecting that. Not at all. I was so sure that she's gonna go with the A2. But hey, time to time we're in for a surprise. But seems like it killed all the rest of the champions, right? So let's do that. And let's watch it again. She's gonna use this, place HP burn on everybody if they're not gonna die. Yeah, but no chance. 100k hits, 123k hits. That was with the A3. Now, time to test the A2. Look, this seems like a more tanky team. We have a few defensive base champions here. Their team power is not as great, but hopefully they're gonna have a good amount of defense, HP. Hopefully they're well built. Okay, so let's use this. 90k, 92k. We wrecked everybody, so they've been sent to sleep. They needed to take a break. They were a bit too tired. So that's a pretty team. Okay, this one right here. Okay, defensive base champions, tanky champions. Hopefully. Let's let it go on auto. We're gonna make it on a faster speed here, guys. Madame, use your A3. No, you're not. Okay, we have shield. So, okay. We actually landed HP burn on everybody because she got an extra turn, right? But I think it got removed from Arbiter because of Mastery. So we gained the extra turn. So now we can detonate that. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so we killed 2 of them. Chris is still alive. Candy is still alive here. Still ticking. So let's use the A2. Maybe we're gonna kill Candy. Whenever they're gonna get the turn, hopefully, when he gets the turn, before he even gets to hit us, I hope the HP burn is gonna kill him. Damn. It didn't happen. It did not happen, guys. But that was pretty close. I'm actually just gonna go and try and kill Candy. Why I cannot do it? Okay. For some reason, I wasn't able to kill Candy. Okay, but there we go. Lissandra, one shot, 2 kills. That's how powerful she is, guys. She does hit pretty hard, though. I gotta admit it. And we barely have any accuracy, right? So I'm not really expecting it to land like, wow, insane amount of HP burn on the enemy team. But I'm gonna try to find another team, guys. And we're gonna jump quick on Dragon 20 just to have an idea of how hard she can actually hit. Because if I'm comparing it against teams like that, I'm actually able to see kind of like the numbers, you know. Let's see, do we find a more tanky team? Okay, we have a Sandless Survivor in here. She has a passive that can come in play and create us some sort of problems. Let's see. Yeah, a much better team, guys. 330k power. Let's give it a go. See what's gonna happen here. Now, I'm pretty sure some champions, they have resistance. I'm pretty sure he has resistance, seeing that he's now on a shield set. She might have some resistance, considering she's so slow. She doesn't have a lot of HP. And Lydia, probably she is based on resistance as well, not accuracy at all, by the looks of it. So I'm actually gonna use this skill right here. If we're not killing everybody, we're gonna back out and then come in and check this skill. Or actually, we're gonna do that on the dragon. Nonsense, Scratch. What are you talking about? Yeah. Forget about the Sandless Survivor using her passive. That's just not gonna happen. Not going to happen. Not when Sicia Flametongue says, enough, everybody go to sleep. But then, was he using her as lead? Of course. That's why it's not gonna happen, because she should be in the wrong, in the last spot, not in the front spot. JK, learn from it. Learn from your mistakes, son. Learn from your mistakes. Moving over to the dragon, we still have that frenzy going on, guys. Hopefully you are getting lots and lots of gear. I've been farming like crazy. I've done already around 40,000 points. Like, wow. Crazy. So, let's see here. We have a defense down weaken. Is he fast enough for her? No, he's not. We might have some sort of a issue here, guys. Some sort of issue. We might have to run like that somehow. What do we have here? 194. I might have to go with the A1 on her and then rotate all around, bring the debuffs and do some crazy stuff. So let's just see how that's gonna work out. I could try to land this, let's see. But I don't have enough accuracy. Still, not a problem. And wow, without defense down and weaken, we took more than a third of their HP. I am curious to see with the debuffs on. So right now, we have HP burn on everybody. We're about to detonate the shit out of it. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Oof. And that's again, she landed defense down and weaken afterwards. But look at that, guys. We took tons and tons of damage off from this team. Now, I do actually no, we're gonna go. Yeah, I do have to back out. Apologies. I do apologize, bro. 16 energy and I burned 20 more before. Hopefully you're gonna forgive me. Okay. Let's do that. Let's use an A1 here. 10k, 11k, 11k. Defense down and we can land on everybody. Beautiful. So, again, let's boost this. We're gonna put that a bit down. Another turn with Arbiter. Seems like she's too fast, too furious. Okay, let's let her go on auto. Let's see what she's gonna do. A3. Woof, we actually killed 2 of them. And we exterminated the rest. She hits extremely hard. I'm curious on her actually multipliers on the paper. I haven't checked them, guys. Do let me know in the comments down below because I won't be checking them right now. But I feel like she is very powerful when we're talking about damage, guys. It's like what? Her and Kendraphone, the best 2 force nukers in the entire game. I don't think she has any competition rather than Candy. Like, look at that damage. It's actually crazy that she's able to wipe them all off like that. But guys, that was all for this video. I do appreciate all of you guys watching till the end. If you enjoyed the video and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.